what's up, everybody? How's it going? Good to see you again. Those of you returning to the channel, thank you for subscribing. Those of you that are new, I'm Travis and this is Susie. We're from the Wolf Hunters. We got a reaction video for you. We got this link right here. You can find that link in the description box, which is below the video. There's a blue link. If you click it, you can pick it.
Pick it.
I had a little burp coming up.
You did?
Yeah, excuse me.
Oh my goodness, do you need an antacid?
No, I'm good.
You're okay?
Let's keep it moving.
Okay.
You know, if I would have stopped and asked you to take over, you would have malfunctioned.
You have a butterfly of paint or something on that shirt.
Oh no, toothpaste. How did it get on my shirt?
Why does it look like a butterfly?
I don't know. Did I put it on the counter
and put your shoulder on the counter?
Kids? No, my shirt.
Oh, the shirt. Possibly.
Speaking of which, I have anything in my teeth?
No, they look...
Okay.
They can't answer you.
Yeah, they can't. Comment below.
Anyways,
I don't know where we were, but this link, if you find the link in the description box, you can click it and pick it. You can request music, movie scenes, live performances, interviews, comedy skits, sports, all kinds of things. Today's video is brought to you by
Tanya. Bringing us Tina Arena. This is interview on The Project.
Oh.
All right. Tanya says this.
You know what? Real quick, I just want to say, I'm glad that was only toothpaste because that could come right off. But I'm drinking hot chocolate at the moment, and I have a terrible, like sometimes I miss
Travis doesn't know how to drink out of a cup. He does much better with a straw. You know?
So I don't know if there's a hole in my lip or if I miss my lip, but for some reason, a hole in the cup. I always get it on my shirt.
There's definitely no
holes in the cup.
holes
I can get through this video without it?
There's no holes in the cup, and there's no holes in your lips. There's just a hole in your head. Anyways, Tanya says, "Hi, Susie and Travis. I love you guys. I couldn't stop laughing at Coconut Love. The video was funny, but you guys were the best."
Wasn't that good? I mean, that's a good idea.
It's a good song. It's a good. But
wasn't our pitch a good pitch?
It was a good pitch. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
It was too funny. I'm very excited about going to the Tina Arena concert on Saturday, the 27th of April. And I've decided to request this video of Tina Arena talking about her newest album and world tour. Enjoy, guys. Lots of love, Tanya.
We should go back and look at the comments, yeah.
Real quick.
Should we do it now? We'll do it at the end of the video. Or should we just do it on our own? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
They should subscribe.
Oh, great.
What, you don't want them to subscribe?
I just unplugged my headphones.
Oh. You wanted to hear them subscribe?
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh.
She's right here in the studio. Please welcome Tina Arena. You were looking a little alarmed by the warnings of war and bloodbaths.
I was a bit worried. I thought we've had certainly had enough, but it's Tay war. Less. What can I say?
8 years.
Yeah.
Did you clock that it was that long? Like,
no, I never think about it.
No.
I never think about it because you're always working in some way, shape, or form. So I don't. And when you're reminded that it's 8 years, it's like, what have I been doing?
But it must feel good to have it out at this, you know, stage.
Well, it does feel great. It's out on the 14th of July.
Yeah.
The single is out now, House. It's a very interesting documentation of 2 years of being locked up. So it's a diary of sorts. So, you know, when people sort of ask you questions about, you know, well, what are the songs about? Well, listen to the record. It'll kind of give you a pretty good idea of what the direction of it is, what the content is.
It's called Love Saves. This is quite an earnest question for me, but what did love save you from?
I think love saves everybody. I'm just not sure whether everybody's aware of that. Oh. It saved me from, I don't know, it saved me from horrible thoughts. It saved me because I think that love is probably one of the most vital things that human beings need, next to water and food and whatever. So love did save me.
And love
because it does.
I was about to say, love makes the world go round, and this album is actually coinciding with a world tour. And your fans are diehard. How many have followed you around from the very beginning? Because I'm sure we've got your biggest fan in the studio audience this morning, this afternoon, tonight. Had a bit of a moment there.
Yeah, I've been very lucky. I'm really lucky, Sarah. I've been lucky for a long time because.
So this is the first time, I think, we're seeing Tina Arena not in performance mode. And she's the cutest! Oh my goodness, her hair up in this, like, perfect, like, this reminds me of, like, when a movie shows a woman painting and it's supposed to look like she just threw her hair up into a messy bun, but that's not what messy buns look like. Like, when you actually try to make a messy bun, they don't just flawlessly look like they've just been casually done. And she just looks like the cutest. I love her. I love her personality. I love that she's saying love saves. I agree with her that food and water and love are vital to a human beings. I mean, I even think that there's studies done on infants that if they're not cuddled or loved or touched in a certain amount of time, that they'll have failure to thrive, because love is so important.
Now, I wonder if she's talking about human interactions here, where, you know, love from one another, or like a whole, like, now she's talking about church in this, right? If she's saying like a God is love and love saved her, meaning God saved her, or what the exact play on words is here. Yeah,
I mean, it seems like she's being kind of like she's not putting a definitive interpretation on that, which is smart. It's smart for her to do that because music is up to interpretation.
Yeah.
But I think the general
idea... What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think the general idea of love being something that saves a person is absolutely true. The question is, what is love? And some people, you know, might have a distorted view of love. But true love absolutely saves. So, anyway.
I think love is also to put others before yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just not hating.
Correct.
Yeah. Because you can still not hate someone and be very toxic toward them and say that you love them and still be, you know, a toxic.
Yeah. Then I would think the opposite of love would be like selfishness.
Yeah.
They do continue to grow, and they come on my journey and they take what I do and the experiments, the good stuff and the stuff that's not so great. They still take it on board and they support it. And I guess it doesn't help them, but it's a part of everybody's evolution because, you know, songs and music is a soundtrack to our lives, whether we actually write it or whether we just listen to it and experience and feel something from it. So this record is particularly important to me because it's excruciatingly independent. It's very frank, and everybody knows that I'm frank, and
you
not
love
my name, but I do. Yeah, and I find it quite extraordinary that we live in a world where the one thing that we all are owed as human beings is to be told the truth, yet it's the most difficult thing to ascertain in whatever it is that you do. So for me, my truth and what it is that I live with the people, and I know that...
Hold on, I'm going to have to take it back because I was waiting. You jumped ahead of me, which is amazing. It was amazing, that you're thinking kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, I thought you meant that I interrupted.
But I'm not just talking about the wisdom alone, but you can see that everyone in the room sees the wisdom. Look at the way everyone. I'm getting goosebumps actually right now.
They're all at her feet.
Look at all the way they're all looking at her, listening right now, and they've been like this the whole time, and not just like, oh, we're on a show, so I have to look at the person when we're having an interview. It's another level right here.
Yeah.
You can see that they are
Engaged.
Sponges right now, and they're listening to this wisdom, you know. But let me take it back a little bit.
Yeah, and I find it quite extraordinary that we live in a world where the one thing that we all are owed as human beings is to be told the truth, yet it's the most difficult thing to ascertain in whatever it is that you do. So for me, my truth and what it is that I live with the people, and I know that sounds horribly indulgent, but it's not, because it's just what I do for a living. But it is it's a perspective, and it's a very honest perspective. So you will hear all sorts of things. And
wait, what did she say her truth was?
She's just saying like her career, what she does for a living is she writes albums and she sings. Well, it's no question that is her perspective in life. So it's her truth that she's sharing,
gotcha. Yep.
you know, and then people are free to interpret that or experience that as they want. But like that is her perspective. And so it's very important to her to make sure that what she's sharing is truthful, you know, to the best of her ability, you know, because that's what she leaves with the world. That's the mark that she's making.
Yeah. And I think there should be a level of honor for people's perspective as well. Yeah. Like respecting that. Like, oh, that's their angle, that's their take on life, that's their experience, things like that, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of like, you know, you should do it this way, you should do it that way, blah, 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 blah. You should believe this, you should believe that.
I mean, the world used to work in a way where you sat at the feet of people who were generations older than you, and you learn from their wisdom and you learn from their mistakes. Yeah. And there are a lot of people and young people who write off the older generations as if they are, you know, because older generations can also be set in their ways.
That's true.
But, you know, that doesn't mean there's nothing to learn from somebody with years and decades and generations of experience, you know? Yeah. So, you know,
you learn from people older, you learn from people younger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just keep on learning.
Learn. Personal development,
humility.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I don't do is name call.
Well, speaking of names...
don't go there.
You're going on a tour, right? And an amazing venue, a world tour. And often venues get named after people. Are you ever going to a venue and saying this is
no Tina Arena's arena?
There's not.
Because it doesn't make grammatical sense.
But you could just call it the Tina Arena.
No, because it doesn't sound
Tina's Arena.
Good enough. No, that sounds sexual.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, what about Tina's Arena?
Tina Arena.
No, because it doesn't sound
Tina's Arena.
Good enough. No, that sounds sexual. And that's not, no. 1 minute. We've got 1 minute to go.
Arena.
How do I get a minute and Taylor Swift get 15? How does that work?
What venue would you, like the Thunderdome? Tina's Thunderdome. Like, what would you be?
The Thunderdome, Hamish, would be the least of the venues that I would name, with all due respect to the Motorheads.
Now, you appeared on the French version of The Masked Singer.
Yes, I did.
You can't give it away, obviously. Oh. How was the experience? Could we ever see you pop a mask off down here, perhaps?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, look at
It's
you.
hard. The Masked Singer is hard for anybody because you are totally isolated from everybody. You're in a dressing room. I was in France. So, of course, the French were on sort of saving, you know, economy, saving heating, saving on this, saving on that. I had little heaters in my room. I was so cold. The apartment was cold. Yeah, you're warm in the costume, but what I'm saying is you're ostracised from everybody. So you literally live in a bubble, and I don't, you know, I'm not a girl in a bubble. So, look, it was good. I had a good giggle. I loved the costume. I got an opportunity to sing some great songs, sing in Spanish, French and English. So I had a good time.
We're getting the hard wind up.
We're getting the
Tina's
wind
new
up.
album, Last Saves, is out July 14. Tickets to see Tina live are available now. Please thank Tina Arena.
I love her.
That was great.
I love getting to meet her, really, in a some sort of kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, we got to do that a little bit with Delta Goodrum. So it's nice to see that from Tina.
Yeah. Thank you, Tanya. Guys, if you want to request your own personal reaction video, you can find that link below in the description box. Like, subscribe, and comment. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.